Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Chosen Podcast. My name is Mark.
My name is Daniel.
And here we are with episode 7. Before we get into it, thank you for the support so far, guys. It's really appreciated. If you can like, comment, and subscribe and join in with the conversation, we would love that highly. Well, Dan, here we are, episode 7. What are we talking about today?
Right, so I think we start with the obvious. my arch enemy. No.
Yeah.
Jake Paul beat Tyrone Woodley. So
yes,
I didn't stay up for it, as we've already discussed, but
I can't lie, I haven't either.
I didn't want to wait up for that. I did watch the highlights this morning. As I woke up. Who texted me? Somebody texted me, did I watch the fight? I think it was you.
It was me, yeah. I texted you in the morning saying, did you watch it? Yeah.
I think I literally just woke up, opened my eyes, and I was like, oh God, yeah, the Jake Paul fight. So I literally Googled it as soon as you said it, then jumped on the highlights. What's your initial thoughts?
So my initial thoughts is I did exactly what I woke up and thought, right, I realized it was the 30th. So I thought, right, shit, I actually totally forgot about the fight, if I'm honest. I'm not too I haven't got time for Jake Paul, if I'm honest. Yeah. But when it comes up, I was like, oh, let me check because I want to see if he's got his head smacked in yet. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I went to go and check. Lo and behold, I see that he's won by split decision. I'm thinking, like this is just a farce at the moment. I'm thinking, how can this guy do this? So at this point, I was trying to find a video, but then that's why I text you saying, "Oh, you've got a decent video," and you sent me the one you watched. And I won't lie to you that there was moments where I was thinking, I was like, okay, Jake threw a good one, or like got obviously caught him there, caught him here. But then I thought the same for Woodley. I didn't think there was much of a difference between when you see a fight, and you think, oh yeah, obviously Jake's winning. I didn't think that. I didn't have that inkling at all. I thought there was that to and from the whole, highlights reel that I saw. Obviously, I didn't watch the whole match, but whole fight. But there was one incident where Woodley smacked him hard and he fell into the ropes, bruv.
Yeah, which should have been counted as a knockdown because the rule is if the rope keeps you up, it's a knockdown.
Right, and the rope. Ropes kept him up there.
Yeah, I think all of them held him up there.
Yeah. So I think personally, from what I saw on the highlights, it's either I don't know the rules of boxing well enough to know why Jake won, or I just don't know why Jake won. Do you know what I mean? I can't see it from the highlights reel that I saw. And if they're the highlights reel, then obviously I can't be missing much of the fight. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because normally the highlights give you in the title the highlights, so
and an indication on who's won, right?
Exactly, yeah. So for me, this is what I said to you before. Jake Paul can box and blah blah blah, and I've said all this stuff to you before. I think this exposed him.
Okay.
I think this has made people go, okay, he isn't actually as good as we believed he was.
Yeah.
I now look at him and think, somebody who's half decent at boxing, who's been boxing since they were a child, is going to wipe the floor with him. Because, and everyone goes, oh, Tyrone Woodley was a welterweight champion in the UFC. Yeah, the UFC, like MMA and boxing, is totally different.
They're different disciplines for sure. Yeah, you can't match the two, I don't think.
MMA, you have to be rounded in everything. Like jiu-jitsu, wrestling, boxing, like everything, right? So when people say, oh yeah, he's known for stand-up. Yeah, stand-up in MMA, not stand-up in or boxing, sorry.
Yeah.
They're two totally different things.
Yeah, I completely agree.
You have to put Woodley in the same bracket as a complete novice in boxing because that's exactly what he is. He's a novice. Yeah. So for his debut, he looked very good. I thought. The only one criticism I give him is it kind of was like he was, I don't want to say scared because he's in a boxing ring, so he can't be scared,
No.
Cautious, maybe. He just thought a bit too cautious. And when he had him on the rope, when he nearly went down, he should have jumped on him.
He should have, that was his opportunity.
Listen, right? I don't think Jake Paul was anywhere near to being knocked out, but you've just knocked him against the rope. He's
lost his balance. Exactly.
Jump on him, go for him. Why not? And he didn't do that. I just think someone Tommy Fury is the one they keep talking about to fight him next. Right?
I seriously want Tommy Fury to have a go. I really do, because I think that he not only has the strength and the reach and all that stuff. I reckon he has the dying passion to really give it to Jake as well. Do you know what I mean?
On Tommy Fury. I don't know about him. I've seen him fight a few times. Doesn't really knock anybody out.
No.
He again is a novice. So how much do we know about him? You know,
it's true.
He's a novice. But I don't look at that and think Tommy Fury is going to kill him. I mean, in theory, he should do, because he's been boxing since he was a young child. His brother's Tyson Fury, like all these things, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know whether he will. I don't know. Maybe someone just a little bit more experienced than Tommy Fury will take Jake Paul out completely. And I think that'll be it.
What are you saying? Knockout though? So you say
just clean out.
Yeah. So do you?
Because as I said, I just feel if Woodley jumped on him, I think he could have had him out of it. And if he wasn't so cautious, like he stood back too much, and
there was a lot of cautious play by Woodley. I agree.
But the other point is, Jake Paul landed a lot of punches on him, didn't knock him out. So is his power as good as people are saying his power is?
Right.
Okay, you knocked out a basketball player.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. You knocked out, what's his, Anderson Gibb, or is that how you say his name?
Anderson Gibb, yeah.
Whatever his name is.
Yeah.
And Ben Askren.
Yeah.
Who again, like, just was.
But with Anderson Gibb, did he knock him out?
I think it was ruled like it's like
was
a
it,
TKO,
was it ruled?
isn't
yeah,
it?
Was it like
because he went down 3 times, so
that's right. So
like a technical knockout.
Yeah, it wasn't like a spark out, was it?
But he hasn't. No, he didn't knock him. He didn't knock him unconscious. So it's given as a technical knockout, isn't it? Because
of the amount of times he went down. Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, okay.
So people go on about the power. Oh, he's really powerful and blah, blah blah. But he didn't even look like he wobbled Woodley.
No.
So this is what I'm saying. Someone with a little bit more experience, who is used to getting punched in the mouth. You know, let's be honest.
Yeah.
And can take it, but can box, is going to take him out, I think. And he looked a bit sloppy. I don't think his boxing was as good as he's looked previously.
But I want to talk about that, because I purely think that his boxing style or his boxing technique or whatever, his fighting technique, whatever you want to call it, was better last time, because he's fighting people that aren't technically gifted in the boxing realm, right? Do you know what I mean? So he's obviously going to look so much better already because he's fighting them type of people. But if you stuck him in front of what I would say his first natural fighter, if I'm honest. And he did look bang average. He did look like he had been training for a year or this is the only year and a bit, or however long it's been now that he's been in the boxing game for. So when it comes to Fury now, I maybe this is like the optimistic in me saying that I think that he could probably spark him, but if not, then I definitely think he could win on points, 100%.
I think he could. I go with that. He could outbox him, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
But because he's a natural boxer, he's been doing it since he was a child. He knows what to do, you know. But I don't see Tommy Fury knocking him out. I just don't think he has the power, because he hasn't knocked anybody out. He hasn't knocked out half the bums he's fought. Let's be honest. The guy he fought yesterday, I think they said was like a welterweight or something. He's had to come out how many weights or whatever. He's tiny, apparently. Yeah. I mean, I didn't watch it because I had no interest.
No, but I'll have to. I would like to see that to see how he fights. From what
I was reading, apparently the guy was really small, and like Tommy Fury said, he was having to punch down at like his waist. He was so small, you know.
Right, so I'd like to retract my comment. I think Jake Paul's going to say, I think he's going to smack up Fury.
So I don't know, honestly.
Yeah.
So I think Jake Paul's not as good as we think he is. I think a decent boxer is going to kill him.
Who would you? So, question to you, Dan, because you're a boxing man. Who would you put in the ring for him to beat? Mate, my mind's gone blank. What's his fucking name?
Jake Paul.
Jake Paul. What if I say Jake Logan?
Who
would you put in the ring with Jake Paul to smack him up? Who do you think would do the job?
I don't know any, because it's cruiserweight, isn't it? So I don't really know anyone who's low down, because you couldn't put in someone big.
No.
Like with loads of fights, because they're just battering.
Oh yeah, it'd be unfair. It'd be completely unfair.
There's a guy. And this is quite funny. There's a guy called Alan Babbage, right? He's a cruiserweight. Okay.
Alan who?
Alan Babic, right? He's a Croatian bloke.
Okay.
But he's the same weight as Jake Paul.
Right.
And honestly, it would never happen because Alan Babic is just too good. But he's again is like, I don't know if he's had 10 fights. I'll Google that now while I'm talking to you. I don't know if he's had 10 fights. But that would be amazing because they're the same weight category. But Alan Babic I think, would knock his head off in probably the first 30 seconds.
Is he savage?
That's actually his nickname. It's Alan the Babbage. Oh. Alan the Savage Babbage. That's it.
Oh, okay.
I got there somehow. so he's 8-0, right? So he's a novice. Again, Jake Paul's now 4-0, so they're not that far off each other. Same weight though. Alan Babbage has fought heavyweight, so he goes between the two. But if he went to cruiserweight, I think he'd kill it. I honestly think he'd just kill him.
Well, I think,
and I don't wish that on him. I'm not saying I wish that.
No, of course. No,
I think he would annihilate him.
Yeah. So you for TV purposes, you'd love to see it.
Mate, I'm going with Alan Babbage.
Yeah. Okay. Nice.
To fight Jake Paul, and I think he would just murder him. honestly, because he's mental. He's mental.
So that's one question. Second question is, do you think now that if you gave KSI 6 months to train, he would beat Jake Paul?
No. I don't. Jake Paul's better than KSI. Yeah. I think even now, if KSI fought Logan Paul would beat him now.
Yeah.
And Jake Paul is better than Logan Paul. I do obviously hear a lot of things with KSI saying, I'm training, I'm getting better, blah, blah, blah. But if you go on his last performance, Jake would knock him out in round 1.
Right.
Because there is levels. And Jake Paul is probably the best boxer out of the whole of the YouTube thing.
The YouTube scene, yeah, for sure.
You have to say that. You can't say he's not. He is.
Yeah, he's the only one doing bits at the moment. So you kind of have to, didn't you? By default.
He beats KSI every day of the week.
But I think now that if you claim that your record is 4-0, your record's 4-0, you claim you're a fighter, you're a boxer, you're a pro boxer now. I truly believe that if you stand by your word and stand by the craft of boxing, if that's what you're in now, you now need to fight boxers. You can't fight people from another realm, another industry. Obviously the same craft but different, of course. You need to fight boxers now. Fight people within that realm and prove that you are where you deserve to be, because I think there is a gray area with the mixing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think there's
this is the thing. This is what I was going to say to you, because he talks about, I'm just starting, blah blah blah, and all of that sort of stuff. But other boxers that are starting don't go and fight MMA people and a basketball
players and stuff. Yeah, exactly.
And this sort of stuff. So I agree with you 100%. You've now got to start taking on boxers.
Yeah. 100%.
Even if they're low-level boxers, that's fine. Everyone does have to start, and fair play to them. I do agree with that.
Yeah.
But I 100% agree with you. You've got to start fighting boxers now for people to start taking you serious.
Yeah. And you know what? I think I think personally the only boxer I've heard of at the moment that's really called him out is obviously Fury. And I think take the fucking fight, mate. If you're so sure about your talent within boxing, fight him, prove it. What you got to lose?
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I mean? I don't know, but then again, obviously, there's another side to it. It's not just the fight side; it's the business side of it, of course.
Yeah, because he's making so much money.
Yeah,
let's say again, no, I don't take that away from him. Make as much money as you can. Why not? If people want to pay for it, then make as much as you can, because your career can be over in seconds. So
exactly.
If
the money's there, go for it, 100%.
And in a slight bit of defense for him, I will say he has just started, so we'll give him that as well. That's all I'm giving him, because I don't like him.
Yeah.
I think he's arrogant, man. Like he should have more respect for the many, many years people put into boxing, and get nowhere. Because of his profile, that's the only reason he's getting somewhere.
Yeah, 100%. He said a thing the other day that I saw a picture of. I haven't heard him say it, but apparently this is quoted. So I will need to back this before. So I'm not saying it's gospel yet, but I did read that he mentioned that he in this generation is today's Muhammad Ali and Mike Tyson.
Yeah, he's deluded.
Yeah, he's
deluded.
I don't know where you've got that from, man.
The thing with him is he just appears to be a good salesman.
Yeah,
he's good at selling himself. Because I wonder how many people tuned in, but the stadium was full, wasn't it? So
yeah,
he's a good salesman.
I think he knows what to say at the right times.
100%.
He just know, and he knows how to wind people up. And it's what gets people going through, man. You know,
the thing that frustrates me with the whole, like the whole YouTube boxing thing in general, is the way they have one fight and then they start saying they're boxers.
Yeah,
when that's what is so frustrating, because it's you're not a boxer. You're someone who's tried boxing. You're not.
They have one training session. They'll start stating that, bro. Do you know what I mean?
And it's just really annoying.
I think that's where the disrespect on the many years that people take to be a boxer comes into play. Because like you said in the last episode, there is a difference between being a boxer and a fighter. Like you can fight, but can you box? It's a whole different ball game. Yeah. I totally agree with you on that one.
So I think let's move on from Jake Paul.
Yes.
I think the conclusion is when he fights a real boxer, we're gonna truly find out whether he can box or not. I'm going with he's gonna get his head kicked in.
I think
and hopefully it all stops him.
Yeah, and he doesn't do it again ever. Please,
because this whole YouTube boxing thing is getting annoying.
Go back to Disney, do your thing.
Exactly.
Get off my channel. See you later.
Go and get a part in Toy Story 5 or whatever.
Just yeah.
That's not even Disney. That's Pixar. But anyway, whatever.
Yeah, do what you want.
Yeah. So I think let's stick on the YouTube subject.
Yeah.
So if this is aimed more at you, to be honest, because you do YouTube at the moment, don't you? All your game and stuff. I wanted to kind of find out how you find YouTube, how you find posting to it, and that sort of thing, because you've had multiple channels, haven't you?
Yeah. So I currently have 2 channels. One channel being the Marky Boy channel, which is gaming, purely gaming. And then I've got a second channel called the Monologue Station, which is for the acting side of my life. And I post, on there, not recently, but here and there I do. So 2 channels at the moment. Yeah.
And you done a podcast with your friends as well, didn't you? So
that's right. Yeah. So that was a good long time ago, about 5 years.
So you've had a lot of experience on YouTube, posting to YouTube, and
dabbled here and there for many years, I'd say. Yeah.
Just wanted to kind of find out how you find it.
Yeah, man. So like it's a weird world, man, because I think it's a truly amazing platform for creatives to do it. Well, I mean, whatever they want. Do you know what I mean? Like this is now, if you picture YouTube being a TV, YouTube has given you a channel and you can do whatever you want. What is your channel? It could be BBC, ITV, Channel 4.
Yeah.
What do you class your channel? And you can just do whatever you want to do on YouTube. And it gives you the foundation to be creative and have that outlet of creativity and have fun, man, So with the gaming channel, I'll start with the gaming channel because that's the one I'm more focused on at the moment. The levels of enjoyment are amazing. I love it. I find it quite fulfilling, quite fun. I get to play games at the same time as make creative videos. The people that I have watching it at the moment have given me really good feedback, and a sort of building a very small at the moment community about how I want to. How the stuff that I do and the games that I play, and we build a little conversation around it, and it's really nice. The problem is that promoting your gaming channel, promoting your work, getting into the YouTube algorithm is where the hard work is. That's where it really stems from, and I truly believe that it takes a while to get to that point where it works for you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's about creating content, getting your content out there, making tons of it, like just keep it rolling, and somehow it getting caught. Obviously, there's stuff that you can do, which is like the hashtag stuff, and like you basically in the bit where you put the video up, you could tell YouTube basically what it is, and somehow they will put it in the algorithm. Hopefully, it gets caught within that. That bit I find like very challenging, because trying to find the right things to do or the right time to post or all these different things, the right thumbnail, although doing the thumbnail's fun, is getting it right is where it's difficult. And if it doesn't bang, it can be like, oh, well, not bang
you've got to have
necessarily.
a good thumbnail, haven't you? Because you've got to
get people in. It's your advert, man. Yes, it's the first thing that people see. Grab people's attention, make them click it. But I quite like that challenge, although be it at times frustrating, because you want a video to do well because you've spent time on it and you think it's funny and you think people appreciate it. But obviously sometimes it takes a lot longer for things to sort of kick off. But I truly find YouTube an amazing space if you have the right perception on how you want to use it. Do you know what I mean?
I get you.
Because if you're out here to go, right, tomorrow I'm going to get 1 million views back, and you don't for time, then you're going to have a negative reaction to YouTube. If you're just here to have fun, create work, and accept that you're going to learn, and in amongst the low views and all that sort of stuff, the low subscribers, then I think you're going to have a far more positive attitude and reaction to YouTube. Yeah.
So just going off what you say, or what you just said, sorry, does the views and subs and stuff matter to you at the moment? Did you find it affecting you at all?
Do you know what? I seem to get caught in moments where it does. So, for example, Little Nightmares 2 was a game that I played, the first game I played in the Marky Ball channel, right? I really enjoyed that game, and I really enjoyed putting the content out there. And I said to myself, Mark, you're not going to get views. You're not going to get subscribers, like however many. Just do it. Just enjoy the process, and if it comes, it comes. And I was doing that up until sort of episode 6 or 7. And I was looking back going, but nothing's working. Like, it's no views going up, this, that, the other. Like, how could I was like, Mark, like, what are you doing? Like, this is not the reason why you started. So then I'll try and retrace my steps, and then I'll go for it again. But then I always come back to that moment going, oh, it's plateaued. Like, why is it not going over a certain amount of views? And, what can I do? And I'm thinking, oh, just, keep doing it, keep going. And I have seen a difference in some videos, why they may have done better than others. And I guess it's just taking those little wins here and there and those little stats and just trying to work on them and build them, and as you go. But I do find myself that I do get caught in moments like that, but that is not the reason why I start YouTube. Do you know what I mean?
It's hard, isn't it? Because obviously we post this to YouTube, and I'm exactly the same. So when we first started, the first video that we posted done very well.
Yeah.
I think that's because all your friends are sort of interested, like, oh, what's this about? And I did say this to you, we had the conversation, didn't we, where I said that's going to drop off. Because a lot of people are going to be like, this isn't for me. Even if they're your friends, if they don't want to listen to it, they're not going to listen to it. That is what it is.
Yeah,
100%. But then obviously the views got less and less. And yeah, for me, I was like, why is this not working? But I kind of got to the same point as you, and I had a conversation with Jim, our previous guest, as well. And it was like, that's not why we started this. We started this just to have fun, chat to each other, that sort of things. The views and stuff are secondary. Although they do become important, because you do want it to go somewhere, don't you? Of course you do.
Like when we put the I can't remember what short it was now, but with that short that absolutely exploded on it was a different format, but Instagram, I think it was. When we put that up, like in terms of the view, if we're talking about the view count, we were so excited about that. How amazing did it feel to be like, oh my God, wow, like this is insane. And it was that buzz of like, oh, people were watching our shit. Like, wow, that's really cool. So you kind of get that bug and go, okay, the next video we got to, and then obviously if it doesn't happen, and when it doesn't happen, it's like, oh man, you kind of get in that bit of
I think it's hard not to feel like that though, isn't it? Yeah, because ultimately that's what you want, isn't it? Views. Ultimately, so when something does bang, like you said, that Instagram video, it was I think about 3,500 views in like an hour, wasn't it?
It literally and we were seeing it climb within every 10 seconds. It was like another 200, another 200.
And we were ecstatic, weren't we?
Oh man,
you know, I don't know. Look, views are important, but they're also not the reason you start it for. Well, majority of people, some people might start for that, you know. But
yeah,
I think what I had to learn was nothing was going to be an instant success. You weren't going to do a one episode of a podcast and it hits 100,000 views,
bangs 1 million already. Yeah.
Like it just doesn't happen unless you get very lucky.
No, yeah,
you know?
It's very true.
So I had to learn that. I think that was.
I think
probably a good lesson.
Yeah, I think you're right, and I think for me it comes down to it's quality, not quantity, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like we've had this discussion before where we would much rather, at this very moment in time anyway, that the quality of the people that are listening or watching be better than the quantity in terms of people engaging within the conversations that we're having, or the positive feedback or constructive criticism and stuff like that. Whereas the quantity and not many people caring about the videos and not really taking any notice anyway, it's like, well, why would we, we're trying to address our work to those people that either want to watch us for, what we're doing, or have an opinion on what we're saying, and let's create a conversation. And I think if that means that we get 10 people like that every episode so far in the early stages of our podcast life, so be it. I think that'd be great for us,
Yeah, I agree 100%.
But then I think, sorry, go on, Karen.
No.
So switching channels now, going to the monologue station. So there's some views on there that are quite high compared to others, right? So if I just bring up my stats really quickly, and I'll show you what I mean. So I had about 130 subscribers, right? 130 subscribers at one point this year.
Okay.
And it gone up quite a lot due to one video, right? But before that video, so I'm on 185 at the moment. But it was before this one video, it was at 130 something. I can't remember, around that ballpark. And each video was kind of in the same ballpark of like 100, 150, 200, right? And it would sort of be this ballpark for a while. And then I had written a piece, a monologue piece that I'd given to a friend of mine, Jacob. And I took good care of this work, and I really wanted to, film it right and do all this, that, the other with it. And I really tried to treat it as professional as I could, with the equipment that I had. And me and Jake had done it in one day, and I put it together, and then we put it online, and it received this amazing feedback from a lot of people. And it jumped to like 190 views, 890 views. And because of that, it gained quite a lot of subscribers in that short period of time as well. So I was gassed. I was thinking, wow, that is amazing. Like I was thinking all these things, these new ideas and all this sort of stuff. But then part of me, although having this little bit of success from this one video, was like, what if the next one I do doesn't do this? I start to fear sort of that kind of failure. You know what I mean? In terms of, what if I do a video and it doesn't get the same result as this one does? Does it mean I'm doing something wrong, or like all these other things? It kind of stopped me from posting for quite some time. And that video there, I'll tell you, was 3 months ago.
Oh, blimey.
So I haven't. I mean, I've got ideas going, but I just haven't done it due to other reasons as well. But mainly because I was thinking, like, it looks really good at the top of the channel, like all this sort of stuff. But obviously, you can't always think like that, man. You just got to sort of bite the bullet and go and learn as we go. Do you know what I mean? But it's that fear of, once you're doing well, you don't want to come off that bandwagon, do you?
Of course, yeah. So do you want to just explain what you do on the monologue station?
Yeah, sure. So I guess I haven't really discussed it on this podcast just yet, but the other side of my life that Daniel, is I am an actor, or want to be an actor. So that's the sort of career path I'm choosing to go down, and that's my passion and my love. And I thought, well, outside the auditions and the work that I might be doing, why not stay active and creative and do my own work and put it online? having this channel on YouTube as like a TV thing. Let me produce my own work, do monologues from plays or films, or wherever you'll find speeches and stuff, and act and put it online. So I started off from there, and then I started to write a few more things and I write my own projects and write my own scenes or write my own monologues, and it's sort of now developing into this this platform for my own work now, which is quite nice. I don't have to sort of worry about other people's work. I can just do my own work and have full creative control over it, and it's a really nice outlet.
You don't have to answer to anybody.
Yeah, exactly. And sort of like, I've done I done a monologue once, and it was a Shakespeare monologue, and it was Othello, right? And I played this character called Iago. It's a great monologue, and someone had commented on, which I don't mind. You're more than welcome to, commented on the Shakespearean language and how it should be delivered, right? So it was kind of like, I had to make sure that I'd fit this. I do it correctly for people to enjoy it. Otherwise, the criticism may come. Whereas now, which is, it's fine. Obviously, people can have their opinions. It's cool. But now, outside of that and doing my own work, I literally have creative freedom to go, well, this is my work. How do I want to do this now? And then it's just leaving it up to them the people that watch it to like it or not, which is, fine either way,
I think especially when you're doing somebody else's work, if that's how you say it, you have to expect people aren't going to like it. They want it perfect. And there are fanatics. That's how you want to describe it.
Yeah, for real. And I think if you already know that an actor or an actress that have already done that monologue in a certain way, and you love that, and you see someone else do it, and you're like, you already have this perception of this monologue being fantastic done by someone else. It's very hard to win them over with your rendition, because they're already in mind of someone else doing a fantastic job of it. And it's just, which I get, I play victim to that as well. I've seen monologues before where I've gone, that is insane. I don't think anyone else can do it any better. But you have to take things by face value, and it's just renditions of people's monologues from, every actor's going to do it differently. And I think just being open-minded is always a good thing, but you don't necessarily always get those people that are quite open to that.
So it's funny because I don't think even you know this, but when I was about, it was year 3. It was year 3 or year 6, I don't know. Do you remember we'd done the Wizard of Oz in school?
Yeah, I do remember.
Was that year 3? I can't remember. This is so long ago.
That was the last. 3. That was I think it was the last year of. Oh no, that
year 3 would be the first year, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, it'd be year 3 then. Yeah, you're right.
So year 3 is, how old are you in year 3? Is it 7, 8, isn't it?
7 or 8, yeah, 7.
I think it's around age. Yeah, 7, 8. So we done. Well, for the listeners, because Mark already knows, we done the Wizard of Oz, and I played the Scarecrow.
Yeah, Oscar winning.
How I got that part is beyond me. They must have felt sorry for me or something. But I remember getting the scripts, and I say scripts because it was more than one.
Yeah.
And I remember being like, how am I going to learn all of this? It's mental, right? But I learned it all, and the first scene on the actual night when we performed it completely messed it up. I was supposed to say, it was along the lines of, you've got to go that way and point to left or right. Oh no, you've got to go that way, right? And point to that way. And I don't know what, I kind of ended up going, you got to go that way, like over and then I just totally messed it up. And they're all just looking at me like, what are you doing? But honestly, from that day, I genuinely thought to myself, I loved it. I thought it was brilliant. It's like, I enjoyed learning the script. I enjoyed pretending to act, let's say, or trying to act. I loved all that. I thought that was brilliant. I didn't get nervous. I stood in front of all those people, weren't nervous. Maybe it's an age thing. I probably would be nervous now, but that age didn't care. Stood in front of all those people, loved it, mate. Brilliant. And from that day, I thought, I'm definitely going to be an actor. I'm made for this, right? But the older I got, the more misbehaving I got, and you know about all that, and the more I started believing you had to act a certain way, and to want to be an actor is not the way that you're supposed to be, and blah blah blah. So it kind of fell off, but I loved it, mate. I thought it was brilliant. I definitely thought I was going to be like an Oscar winner by now.
It's so weird that I have not asked you that before, because I knew you did the Scarecrow Wizard of Oz. So it's a quick question for you then. So I know you said you really like the lines and stuff, but do you remember how you learned them?
You're just constantly reading them.
So yeah, did you do it with your mum or like?
Yeah, I just don't remember that far back, to be honest.
Yeah,
with you,
okay, yeah.
I remember, like, because my mum was very good in that. She wanted you to do as well as you could and everything. So she was probably helping me. I would imagine, 7, 8 years old. I don't think you were doing it.
It was a very long time ago. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
No, I remember the script. I remember sitting on my stairs. I remember reading them, just sitting at the bottom of the stairs, and all of my bits were highlighted, and some bits were like, they were probably 3 or 4 sentences, but to you it felt like, oh my god, this is
paragraphs,
huge,
isn't it? Yeah.
But I remember finding it. I wouldn't now, but I remember back then finding it really easy to get them to stay in my head.
Really?
Yeah. It was really easy to just remember them.
Mate, you're a natural.
Wow, what can I say? That Oscar is coming. But no, I genuinely really enjoyed it. And as you know now, I've actually got 2 in front of me. I have written stuff. I have 2 in front of me.
I've not seen them in their own.
But what's interesting? So one is a very short. It's 10 pages, and I'm writing a full length. And I say I'm writing. I haven't written anything for like 3, 4, 5 months, maybe. I go in spurts. You see, like I might have a week where I'm just tapping away, coming up with ideas, and then it'll just go dead. Not that the ideas are gone dead, but you've got life, you've got work, you've got kids, and
it's difficult,
loads of other things, and then you just forget, right? And then one day you'll come across it again and go, and then you'll carry on.
And you'll crack on with it. Yeah, exactly.
That's the way. But what interested me is I was printing them off. The short, as I said, was 10 pages, and the full length movie, which I'm writing, is also stuck on 10 pages. I was kind of like, maybe I just get to 10 pages and that's it. That's all I can do. I've got 10 pages in me and then I get stuck.
Nah, man, you crack on, man.
But listen, what I find with the writing is I've got all the ideas in my head. Getting it onto paper is the hard part. Like I can envision everything,
Yeah.
And I had a dream. It was about 3 weeks ago, right? And it played out this whole like movie in my head. Right. And it was brilliant. I remember thinking, and I was still in the dream, right? Thinking, I'm going to write all this up. This will be a sick movie, right?
Yeah.
And I remember waking up and I was like, that is amazing. And then I think I saw the kids and it's gone.
Yeah.
Like it's completely gone. But I remember even in mid-dream thinking, this is going to make a sick movie.
Do you remember now?
No, I can't remember. Something to do with aliens and stuff, man. It was mental. But it was like, as it was running in my head, I was like, this is crazy. This is going to make such a good story.
That is insane.
Yeah, it's mental. I don't know. I wish
sometimes that's how it works, man.
Yeah.
You
definitely.
just have a bonkers idea, bonkers dream, or something that just enters your head. It's just crazy.
But like I've got. Sorry, mate.
No. Go on.
I was just going to say, I've got like a short idea in my head, which I'll discuss with you on a later date. And it literally stemmed from someone telling me about something that's going on in their life. I don't want to say anything because it's personal to somebody.
No, of course.
But they said just something very small. It was a 5-minute conversation, and I was like, that would make an amazing short film.
Yeah.
It would only be like a 10-minute. I'm not saying it's a full length.
Yeah,
so it would make a 10-minute sort of, and it'd be very powerful. But sorry, mate, go on, carry on.
No, I think no, that's all right. No need to apologize. I think definitely write it down, man. I think if the person allows you to embellish that idea, I think might as well, definitely.
I mean, the good thing is it's not. It wouldn't just be happening to them. It could be happening
it's a generalized.
It's not something that you go, oh my god, he's written this about me. It's something that could happen to a lot of people. But when the guy told me, I was like, wow. That's
wow,
quite
shit.
Strong,
I'm with you. When it comes to writing as well, I think if you've got how I find this as well is obviously when you're writing a script, it has to fit a certain format, for it to be clear in terms of what you're shooting, how you're shooting, where you're shooting, and what the story's about.
Yeah.
But the initial idea is literally like some of the stuff that I've written down is literally just word vomit, mate. I just throw it.
Really?
Some of it doesn't even make. I look back at it going, what does that even mean? Like, but it's the fact that at that moment in time, I just threw all on this paper, knowing that if it's on there at some point, I'm going to know what it said. At least the majority of it, anyway, and then work off those ideas. And I think if you have the same, just literally just throw it at a paper and then try and then format it afterwards.
Yeah.
I had to learn that over time, because some of this I would be like, I'd get to a point of like, it needs to be perfect. This next, this next page needs to be like, but it just, I never got things done, man. It was mad. Yeah.
It's hard. It's very hard.
It's a skill. It is a skill.
Like I do enjoy it. I can't lie. I do enjoy it. I think it's cool.
Yeah.
I did write one piece, showed a few people. They all said it was like, I know a lot of people are friends, but I did give it to people who would actually tell me, a lot of people said it was good. A few things should have changed. But I do think in those situations, you've kind of got to do what you want to do. You can't allow people to change what you're doing, because it's your idea.
Yeah.
If somebody had something in and like with me, I feel pressured sometimes. If someone says to me, why don't you do this? Then I feel a pressure that if I don't add that in, they're going to know I didn't add that in. I didn't listen to them.
Yeah.
But it's really, it's your piece of work and what you want to do. There's nothing to do with
exactly that, man. Exactly that. I think, like for me, I think, the whole point of it being your project and being fully creatively involved in that, and it's your baby, it's your, people can have their say, and it may work. If they enjoy it, if you added that bit in and John said, yeah, add that, and you did, and John loves it, but Michelle might think, well, what's that about? What's that bit about it? Like, you know what I mean? So I feel like you can never win.
You can't please everybody. I think is the case.
That's why I think it's because it's such a subjective industry and skill and art form, I suppose, that you just have to do what you love, how you see it in your head. If it works for you and you're happy with it and you give it so much care and attention, then you can't go wrong, man. You just build and build and build off that.
Well, I wrote one which was I was only about 8 pages in or something, and I showed it to somebody and they said something. I can't remember what it was because it was a while ago, but they said something which then changed everything that I wrote. So I finished it, but I literally wrote it off of what they said, what their comments were.
Oh, right. Okay.
And then when I read it back, I was like, this just went where I didn't plan for this to go. How did it go? I allowed someone to change the way I wanted to do it.
Yeah.
And I ended up somewhere, and then I thought the work was rubbish. I was like, I'm not interested in it anymore. Yeah. I lost complete interest in it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying is stick to your own story.
Yeah. 100%. Stick to your own instincts, your own gut feeling. And if you find that it works and you enjoy it, that's the main thing, man. That is the main thing. Yeah.
So on the acting thing, it leads me to the tier maker game that me and you were discussing earlier on.
Uh-huh.
So I have compiled a list of 40 actors. Okay.
Wow.
Now it'd be quick fire. We don't need huge discussions, but quick fire, but we have 5 different tiers.
Yeah.
We have God tier.
Okay.
Right? The best of the best.
The best, top notch.
Top. Mm-hmm. We have Legends tier, which is not quite as good as God, but it's
still
up there.
Still good. Yeah.
It's good. Then we have Good.
Okay.
Which I think is pretty self-explanatory.
Yep.
Then we have Average.
Yeah.
So not as good as good.
I'm writing this down as we go.
That's
Average. Cool. Yep.
And then we have Garbage, which I will be surprised if anyone makes Garbage. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are top actors. They're the best of the best. So I would be surprised if anyone makes.
Okay, so top tier, Legends, Good, Average, Garbage.
So we have God, Legend, Good, Average, Garbage.
Oh,
And for anyone listening on Spotify, I am recording this and I will add it to the YouTube video if you want to switch to see it.
Yeah.
So I think let's start from the top. As I said, we don't need to go hugely into it. We can quick fire it, or you can discuss if you wish.
Yeah. Okay.
Number 1, Al Pacino.
I would say Legend.
Okay, you're going Legend.
I wouldn't put him top,
okay.
but I would put him a Legend. I would.
Okay, look, well, I'm going to put these down as your answers, and then I'm going to say my
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I would have gone God tier.
Okay. Cool.
I think Al Pacino's amazing. Scarface alone,
just top notch in it
to me. But anyway,
yeah, it is a good film.
That's interesting, Legend. Okay.
Yeah.
Listen, it's going to be tough to get to God if you think he's not God.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see who's
this is going to be a fun. Yeah.
Ben Stiller.
Ben Stiller, you know. Okay. This isn't going to be quick fire because I need.
No, you can think about
I'm analyzing. So Ben Stiller. What was my list again? Hold on. Okay, I would put him as good.
Okay, we're good. I would have gone average. I don't think he's very funny.
Yeah.
I don't find his movies that funny.
Do you not?
Not really.
No, I think he's good in that niche. But if you like it, if that's the type of film that you like, I think that he fits it quite well.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't necessarily go out of my way to watch one of his movies. I don't think.
Right, Brad Pitt.
I would say, I'll go Legend. Reason being is that I've seen him in films before. Snatch, he's fantastic. Fight Club, World War Z, I thought he was great in that. But then I've seen him in Friends in a little sort of a live situation.
Yeah.
Naff, mate.
Okay, Naff. Yeah, that's fine.
But I think if I had to work out the balance, then I would probably say Legend still. He just wouldn't be top tier for me, I don't think.
I probably would have gone Legend just because of the name. I don't really watch anything he's in.
Well, the name holds.
Snatch was very good. Snatch was good. So, Keanu Reeves.
Good.
Okay. Yeah. I would probably agree with that.
Yeah.
Not great. Wasn't into the Matrix. No. Saw Speed was all right, but yeah.
Yeah.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh, Samuel Jackson. I'd say Legend for me.
Legend.
I do like him. I think he's great.
Tom Hardy.
Right. I would say God.
Oh, Tom Hardy makes God for Mark. Eh?
Reason being.
Okay.
Reason being, is that his take on Bronson was fantastic, and I think also even better than that, his acting ability in Legend was
immense.
Insane. The fact that not only he played both roles, but he was playing against himself.
Yeah.
That takes. You have to now learn two different roles and two different stories and know how exactly you're trying to say it to me. Oh, man. Insane.
I personally would have gone Legend, but, that's cool.
Okay.
Kevin Hart.
Average.
Average?
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. His stand-up used to be better than his acting skills. Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
I think his films are very... Again, they're easy watches. I don't necessarily think he's a great actor, but I do like Kevin Hart for his stand-up. I do, but for acting, no.
I think I would have gone good.
Okay.
I can see all his parts are generally the same.
Yeah.
I go with it.
It's the same kind of humor in it.
Yeah. Arnie. Because I don't want to say his full name.
Yeah. We're going by acting alone, yeah?
Yes.
Garbage.
Oh, he made garbage.
Yeah.
Listen,
sorry, Arnie.
I'm going to defend you and say I would have gone average. I think he's very average.
Yeah.
He's not a very good actor at all.
Yeah, he's not. There was probably the only film that I thought he was good in was Jingle All the Way. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
The Christmas film.
Yeah,
I think that I was like, okay, I can get him in that. But otherwise, he's just there because he's the looks and
the muscles, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's what it was.
Robin Williams.
God.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you with that.
Absolutely.
Robin Williams is unreal.
Yeah, he was fantastic.
Adam Sandler.
Ooh, Adam Sandler. Adam Sandler, I would put good. I saw him in Click. I think it's Click.
Yeah, Click. Yeah.
He was great in that. But then a lot of his movies are genuinely the same. I think
same
so.
sort of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I think if you like that, he fits the bill. But if it's not your type of film, I don't think his characters are any different, really.
Bruce Willis.
Legend. Yeah, I think he's good. He's done some great
I think
films.
I would have gone between good and average. Don't really like him.
Really?
I don't think he's that great.
Do you know?
No.
I liked him in what was it called? A film called 16 Blocks.
Okay,
I think it's called. He was funny in that. He was good. Die Hard. I think he was great in the Die Hard films. But other than that, I mean, Sixth Sense. I've seen him. I can't actually remember that film, to be fair. But yeah, I'd probably say that.
Danny DeVito.
I would say legend. I would say legend because I think he's in the niche that he's in. He's funny, man. He's great.
Yeah.
I think he's really made a mark in the industry.
I think I probably would have gone good, but yeah, that's cool. We'll go legend. Denzel Washington.
God.
Okay, I'm going to be honest. I haven't seen many movies that he's in.
Okay,
I have to be honest. Can't lie.
With Denzel, right? He is very good. It seems like it seems like he plays the same type of character every time.
Yeah.
But the way that he tells the story and how natural it is makes it different, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
He is so natural in telling a story, and it's just beautiful to watch. It really is.
Okay, so good too. Right, Drew Barrymore.
Oh shit! Hang on, I get her confused with someone. Hang on, let me get the face up. Drew.
Oh, I think Drew Barrymore was.
Yeah, why did yeah. I would say. I'd say good. I've not really seen her.
I was going to say she's another one I haven't really seen. The only movie that I liked she was in was 50 First Dates, which was with Adam Sandler.
Yes, with Adam Sandler. Yeah, of course. She's done a lot of rom-coms. She was in Charlie's Angels, 50 First Dates, yeah. Wedding Singer. She's good in that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll probably go good.
I'm interested about this one because I have an opinion about this one. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Average.
Okay. You know, I go in between average and garbage, right?
Okay.
I like The Rock. I think The Rock is cool, mate. He's one of the coolest people in the world.
Wicked guy, man.
Like, I'd love to know that guy. You know,
yeah.
But he plays the same character in every single movie. Yeah. Really, it's because he's big and he does that stupid bloody eye thing.
Yeah, literally. I watched him in Hobbs and Shaw, Fast and Furious Hobbs and Shaw, not too long ago, and I thought he was good in that for the action purpose. Again, he got his body out, big geezer, like all this sort of stuff. He was good for the action and all that. I'd say he was average in that. Like, I'd say cool, yes, I'll take it. But I did think that he was quite funny in moments in Jumanji.
I think Jumanji was cool. Yeah. Jumanji was a good movie, actually, to be fair.
Yeah, that was a good one.
So was Central Intelligence. Him and Kevin Hart. I don't know if you've seen that movie. Amazing, so funny.
Yeah, I have seen that.
In terms of acting, I don't. Yeah, let's just leave that there. I don't want to go too much.
It's just easy watches. Again, I'll take it or leave it. But he's a hustler, man. He's a businessman. He's done really well.
Good luck to him.
Yeah.
Right, Eddie Murphy.
I would say God. I think he's hilarious, man. I think he's made his mark in his stand-up world as well as the acting, the comedy world, anyway. Than anything.
I would have gone good. I don't really watch any of his movies. I don't find him funny.
Do you know?
It's not funny to me.
Yeah, not fair, man.
I don't know.
Yeah, fair. Yeah.
Same as people like Chris Rock and all that. They're not funny to me. I don't find them funny. You know, like Kevin Hart. I find some of his stuff funny, but other stuff is just it's more stupid than funny. In my opinion.
Yeah,
you know?
No, I agree with that. I think I prefer their stand-up more so.
Okay.
But I think with Eddie Murphy, there's just some films I've watched and I've gone, yeah, that's classic. That's brilliant. Especially in moments in a film that I saw ages ago called Daddy Daycare. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
So there were some moments in there where I really truly believed his father and son connection sort of thing, rather than it just being like, okay, you're in there to fill a role type thing, you know? Yeah.
Eddie Redmayne. Eddie Redmayne He played Stephen Hawking.
Oh yeah. Do you know what? I would say God. And the reason why I say this is that his version of Stephen Hawking's was insane. I thought
it was brilliant.
Yeah,
I would have gone Legend because I don't think he's done that many movies. But
yeah, okay.
Yeah, I would go with that because I think honestly, he played Stephen Hawking amazing.
The theory of everything is insane. I think that challenge is amazing. And I think the versatility in him as well is incredible. So I think he's still got so far to go, but I don't doubt that he's going to be insane. Yeah.
I think he's amazing.
Yeah.
Tom Hanks.
God.
There's more in God than I believed there was.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. Tom Hanks is good. Like my favorite Tom Hanks movie is Sully.
Oh, good film.
The plane that comes up. Very good.
Film.
I watched that the other day, so it's fresh in my memory. But
he's fantastic in that. Yeah. I think him in just the classics like Forrest Gump and
the Forrest Gump's brilliant. Yeah.
The scene where he's talking to the gravestone or like that. Oh my days. Yeah, mad. Yeah, crazy.
Jonah Hill.
Oh, okay, Jonah Hill. Right. I would say good. I think he's funny. But I wouldn't say he goes anything past. Yeah, I haven't seen him do much else than just be.
I think I'd be between good and Legend. I think he's so funny.
Yeah, yeah. But that's your humor, isn't it?
If I have to be fair, he is like the same character in a lot of films as are other people on this list. So if I'm fair, probably good is probably fine.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I hear that.
Liam Neeson.
See, okay, this is an interesting one because some films I love, but I think I love it because it's the film, not Liam Neeson.
Okay, yeah.
So I would probably have to say good.
Okay.
His voice is insane. His voice is incredible.
Do you know what? I would have been between average and garbage.
Oh, yeah.
Because his most famous one is Taken, isn't it? Let's be honest. That's like his most famous
in recent years, anyway. Yeah,
he just doesn't strike me as somebody I'd be scared of.
Yeah,
it's just like I just don't see him as that sort of not superhero, but like the hero at the end,
the hard man. Yeah.
Just he doesn't
goes out, just murks everyone up. He looks like someone
exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, Vin Diesel.
Okay, Vin Diesel. Good. I'll tell you what, I'm flirting between average and good.
I would be the same.
Yeah.
I don't rate him.
Same roles.
What are we going? Good or average?
I'm going to say average. I'm going to be harsh. I'm going to be average.
Average? Yeah. Leonardo DiCaprio.
Mate? Oh, do I? Yeah. Garbage. No, I'm joking.
I was about to rip this microphone up.
Nah, I'd say God, mate. I think he is insane.
My PC was about to go out the window. Leonardo DiCaprio is one of the greatest actors ever, I think. I think he's amazing. Time. He's played so many different parts. He plays them so well every single time.
Yeah.
He's amazing.
I watched Shutter Island yesterday, actually. Okay. And even him in that is just, oh, man. Just insane.
See, I'm giving something away here, which might make people look at me differently. But Titanic is one of my most favorite movies, and he was amazing in that. I love Titanic, mate. I've watched it probably 1,000 times.
Let me ask you a question. Have you cried?
Oh, probably.
Yeah, yes.
Not so much now because I've seen it billions of times. But...
Mate, it's such a sad film.
I loved it. I thought Titanic is brilliant.
It's beautiful. I think. Do you know what I like about that film? Yeah, is that they do not a lovely job. They do an insane job of really capturing the romance between the two characters. Yeah, I think it's beautiful, man. I think it's gorgeous. Well, I didn't know it was your favorite film. That's very interesting.
Yeah, one of.
Yeah,
high up there.
It is a fantastic film. Well, so I'm not shocked by that.
I think we're roughly halfway through, so we might have to speed up a little bit. Otherwise, this video is going to be about 4 hours long. Ricky Gervais.
Good.
I dislike you for that. I would have gone God. I think Ricky Gervais is amazing.
He is clever. He's clever.
So funny. He's so funny.
I don't think I've seen him enough in things. I don't really watch his stuff. I do rate him as a comedian. I think he's funny and ballsy, but I haven't seen enough, so I can't be.
I think again though I have to go on the same as everybody else. He does play sort of generally the same sort of thing, and he doesn't really change it up. I just think he's so good at that.
Yeah, which is fair to fair. Yeah,
like Extras and The Office for me are two of the most just brilliant TV programs ever.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's enough of kissing his butt. Morgan Freeman.
Legend.
Yeah, go with that.
Yeah.
Jackie Chan.
God.
Yeah, I'd probably go with that.
Only because I think the bracket that he fits, no one has done better than him, I don't think.
Yeah, fair. Tommy Lee Jones.
Oh, that's a good one, I'd say legend. I don't think he scrapes God.
I'd go between legend and good if it was me, but yeah, go with that.
Yeah.
Stephen Merchant. And he's in this list because he kind of links up with Ricky Gervais. Sort of.
Yeah, I like Stephen Merchant. I would put him as... I think I put him as legend because I've seen him do a variety of things and he's done them well. So I can't knock him for that. I think
I would have gone good, but
yeah, okay.
We're in the same ballpark, aren't we?
Yeah.
Seth Rogen.
I would say legend. I think he's funny. I like Seth.
I would have gone average because I know it's like the same reason I keep giving, but he's always the same character.
Yeah,
always. It doesn't seem to change anything.
Yeah, I think
he's always that sort of stoner, sort of funny.
Yeah.
He is incredibly funny. Don't get me wrong, I do enjoy him, but it's always the same thing.
It's the same stuff.
So how good of an actor actually is he? Because he's just doing the same thing.
If he's just sticking to that, then I guess you're right. Yeah.
And please, for anyone listening, this is just our opinions.
Yeah. This is not like a harsh critique on these people at all. No.
Because we haven't seen every movie these people have been in. So just want to put
and they're earning far more than us. So
exactly. So Emma Watson. Hermione Granger.
Hermione Granger. Yeah, I think she is good.
I would go with that because I've only heard of her do one movie other than Harry Potter, and I never watched it.
Well, yeah, she's
something of a garden, walled gardens, or something like that. It was called, I think.
Oh, okay, yeah,
something like that.
I've seen her in something called The Circle, which which is like she was with Tom Hanks, and it was like this kind of thriller thing. But she played the cutesy British, American girl. She played.
Oh, I haven't seen that. I didn't even know she was in that.
Yeah, cutesy kind of like innocent woman, like the same as fucking,
Yeah.
So I'd say I'd go with good.
Martin Lawrence.
Hang on.
Bad Boys, opposite Will Smith.
Oh, opposite Will Smith, I would say. Well, I'm gonna say good because I haven't seen him enough.
I think I've seen him in Bad Boys. That's it.
Yeah,
I don't know if I've watched any other movies he's been in.
No.
Mark Wahlberg.
Good. I think he's done the same stuff, but he's great at what he does. But I'd just say he's a good actor. Yeah, I think.
This is a bit of a random one, but James Buckley played Jay in Inbetweeners.
Oh, okay.
And he's in here because I've recently found his YouTube channel, which I quite enjoy.
Oh, okay, cool. What one was Jay? Jay was the one who's like always giving
always bullshit.
Large, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say good.
Yeah, fair. I don't think he's been in enough.
No, I think for what he done in the In-Betweeners was brilliant, but I haven't seen him much else. So
Daniel Radcliffe.
Legend. I've seen him in other things, and I think
he's very good, I think.
Yeah.
Another maybe random one, James Corden.
Average,
Oh, okay, fair.
Average these days, I think.
Listen, I think if it was based off Gavin and Stacey, he'd be legend for me.
Yeah,
if it was just off of that, but he's done too many things that just sucked.
Yeah, he's tried to be ballsy in it.
Yeah.
I don't think it's worked like
I think he plays on the fact like he can sort of semi-sing because he can sit, but it's like a semi, like
he can hold a tune.
Yeah. Robert Downey Jr. played Iron Man.
Yeah. Oh, I'm kind of going back on myself a little bit, but I think I'd flirt between legend and good. And I would have to say, no, I'm going to say legend.
I would go with that. Yeah. I think he is a brilliant Iron Man.
I think he's like Denzel, plays very similar roles. He plays them similarly. More. That wasn't even a word, but you know what I'm trying to say. Yes. But he is incredible at being natural and telling a story. I think he's fantastic. Yeah.
Robert De Niro.
God.
Yeah, I don't think you can put him anywhere but God, I think.
Yeah.
Sandra Bullock.
I would say legend because I truly liked her performance in Gravity.
Okay.
I think it was
my favorite Sandra Bullock movie is Demolition Man.
Oh, yeah.
That was amazing.
Yeah, that's a fantastic film.
That's a brilliant movie. Sylvester Stallone. Sorry.
Average.
Oh my God, are you being serious?
To be fair, I can't remember what he was like in Rocky.
I'm upset by that. To me, Sylvester Stallone is God tier.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I love Sylvester Stallone.
Okay.
But I'm going to repeat what I keep saying. He does play the same sort of action hero. But he is good at it. Yeah. Will Smith.
Legend.
Yeah, I'll go with it.
Yeah, legend, yeah.
And last but not least, Tom Cruise.
Ooh, okay. Right, Tom Cruise is a funny one because I think for what he's done for the Mission Impossible franchise, is his performance has got better with every film.
Yeah,
I think he's fantastic. I think with the action world, he is insane. I think he's brilliant. No, actually, okay, I'm gonna go legend. I don't think he's God tier for me, but I think in what he does, he's great at what he does.
I personally don't like him.
Okay, yeah,
I don't like. I would have probably gone average.
Oh, right.
The fact you've put Sylvester Stallone in average, that's just blown me completely. That is mental.
No more Chosen podcast.
That is absolutely mental. I cannot believe that. But listen, that's fine. You're entitled to your wrong opinion. That's cool.
Dear.
That now rounds up the tier maker game.
That was I like that, we should do that more often.
I enjoyed that. We can do more of that, no problem.
Yeah, I like that.
I am conscious of time.
Yes.
We have gone on for quite a bit. I think we do our headlines, true or false.
Yep.
Before ending.
Yep.
And this week it is your turn to answer the questions.
Yes.
So I've based them on YouTube, as we did have a discussion about YouTube. So these are YouTuber ones. Everyone should know by now the format. Are they true or false?
Yeah.
Headline number 1. Outrage over YouTuber's China dead man video.
False. Because he wasn't in China. It was Japan.
Yeah, I thought I got you with that. I put false and then I put in brackets actually Japan.
Yeah.
Nice. You got me. Nice.
Yeah, try. That was very close though.
I thought I might get you with that one. I thought
you did.
I should have skipped over the China bit very quickly.
Yeah.
Anyway. Number 2. The Ace family's Austin McBroom received backlash for buying a young girl a penis-shaped lollipop.
Oh my days. Say that again.
So the Ace family's Austin McBroom received backlash for buying a young girl a penis-shaped lollipop.
Oh my days. I reckon that shit happens, man. I'm going to say true.
You are correct.
Oh.
I think, now I stand corrected on it. I think it was his daughter though. But when it says young girl, I'm sure it was his daughter.
Oh, I remember this. Yeah, no.
You remember seeing the video?
I'm sure it was his daughter. Yeah, I'm sure it was.
So when I saw Young Girl, I didn't really look into it, but I saw Young Girl. I thought, I'm sure it was his
because
daughter.
that rings a bell. Yeah, I think it was. It was a family member anyway.
Yeah. You have two.
Yeah. Okay.
Two from two. Austin Jones, a YouTube musician, pleaded guilty to producing child pornography.
Okay.
I love that you're just staring at me. Like I can just feel you staring at me. Like, give me the answer.
No, do you know what? I'm thinking like, would Daniel make that up? You know, I'm gonna say it's true.
That's 3 from 3.
Oh!
And I just want to say that is, excuse my French, fucking disgusting.
That's
disgusting. All I'm going to say on the matter.
Yeah. Honestly, people like that should be shot.
I agree, 100%. I'm J Station faked his girlfriend's death to get more subs.
Oh, true.
Oh man, this has been
true.
Too easy this week.
Only reason why I know that though is because it came in. I watched it in a recent video.
Okay.
About that whole scandal, man. Yeah, that's fucked, bro.
This is nuts. You might get 5 from 5.
Oh, this might be the first clean, mate.
Listen, I think I've made this too easy. I'm just putting out there. So, number 5 for the full sweep.
Okay.
YouTuber Reset was sentenced to 15 months in prison and given a $22,000 fine after he filmed himself giving a homeless man an Oreo filled with toothpaste.
True.
Oh no, it's too easy this week.
5 out of 5.
I thought there's so many truths in here. He's going to have to think one of them is going to be a false.
Do you know what? Do you know the only reason why I know what video it's come from now? That last one, the girlfriend one, and I'm sure so them two alone were in a Sidemen Reacts video about YouTube that got arrested. And
listen, so what you're saying is you cheated. All right, cool. All right, everyone that listens to this podcast, Mark cheated. All right, cool. All right.
Before I even knew.
Exactly. Mark cheated.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but that's you got to be seriously like messed up to do all that stuff, man.
So on number 5 with the giving a homeless man an Oreo with toothpaste.
Yeah.
To me, it doesn't warrant a 15-month prison sentence.
Oh yeah, 15 months is like
if he, for one of a better, like went to the toilet in the Oreo and gave it to the guy, then you deserve 10 years in prison.
Yeah.
He put toothpaste in it. It's not like, what would it have done to the guy? It's not going to kill him. It's not going to harm him. You're going to spit it out. It tastes disgusting. Yeah. Yes, you're a dick. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. You're a dick. You shouldn't be doing that.
You shouldn't be doing it anyway.
But does it warrant a 15-month prison sentence? And a £20,000 fine, by the way.
I mean, the fine
to give to the guy, cool. Okay.
Only because maybe he can afford it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just
but
give
15 months to me is like,
that's a bit mad. Yeah,
I think it's a bit much.
I mean, what's he going to learn from that? That cell's probably taken up from someone who actually has done something quite bad. You know, not saying that's not bad at all, but you know what I mean.
Agree.
A worse offense than that. Do you know what I mean?
He deserved a slap on the wrist. Don't do it again. That's what he deserved, in my opinion. I'm not the law.
Yeah. No, I hear you. I would probably agree with you with that one as well. I think, but definitely it deserves a smack in the head. I think.
Yeah, definitely. And I think he's probably going to get a few in prison to me.
Yeah, too right.
Amongst some other things. Yeah. Anyway, I think that wraps us up for this week, Mark.
Yeah, man. That was a good episode. I hope that you at home, guys, watching and listening, have enjoyed that. I had a good time, Dan. Yeah, nice one.
And if you could like and subscribe and share and all that fun stuff, we would appreciate it. You can find us on Instagram. We have a TikTok. We just started a TikTok, which we'll link. We also have Twitter, and anyone on Spotify. As I said, I have recorded the tier game, so if you want to watch it, it will be on the YouTube, which you know where to find us. And I think that rounds us up, mate.
All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching. And we will see you in the next episode.
Take it easy.
Cheers, guys.